Could this mistake be quietly and slowly killing your calls? It's your reviews and online reputation. Here's why you should care about your online reviews. So if you're running an ad, say local service ads for your funeral home, and you're trying to attract more families to call you in order to obviously grow your revenue, grow your calls, make more money, and so on, your reviews directly impact the success of these campaigns. And the way this works is Google guarantees that they are going to show the highest quality and the best businesses above the other businesses. And it's pretty much a scale from 10 out of 10 best business and a scale down. And that's how the Google guarantees work. And that's how businesses are going to be shown to consumers, and therefore how your funeral home is going to be shown to families. Not only does it support your advertising, but it increases your trust. It showcases to the people who are at the start of your funnel, who are looking for a funeral home, or they're looking for a provider for pre-needs or prepaid funeral plans. And it shows that the people who gave these glowing reviews to your funeral home were once in the exact same shoes as the consumer who is at the top of the funnel and where they are now. And the only difference is that the people who left a glowing review took the steps. They spent the time and money with your funeral home, and they're better off because of it. So it's pretty much the start of the tunnel and the end of the tunnel. The end of the tunnel is a glowing review. They solve their problem. They're very happy with your funeral services. And the start of the tunnel, is where the people are at the top of the funnel and they're searching for a funeral home. It essentially bridges the gap and provides evidence that your funeral home actually does what it says it can do. And it helps to give people confidence that you can take them from here to here and provide that positive experience. Moreover, in terms of advertising, it also increases your conversion rates. It decreases the customer acquisition costs, so how much it costs you to get a call and actually get a family that moves forward with you and pays you essentially, which will allow you to sell more prepaid funeral plans for the same amount of advertising spend, ultimately making your ads more efficient. And the way it helps your prepaid and pre-needs is because it provides evidence that the people who have purchased these products through your funeral home have actually benefited, and it acts as a testimonial and social proof. So with all this said, which funeral home do you think you would rather be? The funeral home with 5 stars and 2 reviews, or the funeral home with 5 stars and nearly 600 reviews? Obviously the one with nearly 600 reviews and 5 stars. So there's 2 factors at play when it comes to reviews. It's the quantity of your reviews, so how many, and that's in the little brackets, how many reviews you have, and also the quality, so your overall average star rating. And the goal, so sort of the range you want to have for funeral homes, a very good range is more than 45 reviews in total and more, and with a quality of about 4.6 and above. Now, you're obviously wondering, how can I do this? I only have 8 reviews. How am I supposed to get to 40 reviews? People aren't leaving me reviews. And the reason for this is people don't really tend to think to actually review funeral homes. They'll likely give a word of mouth referral, but they won't actually go online and leave a review. So the way you can 2 to 3x your reviews within 3 days is by sending out review requests to your previous contacts and to families who have booked services with you previously. And how you can do this without coming off as sort of salesy, corporate and insensitive is your review packaging. So I'm going to show you how you can get rated 5 stars with a glowing testimonial every single time. So when you're in a niche that can leave reviews saying review for a chance to win or review to enter a raffle or something, you can't really do that for funeral homes. I mean, you could in terms of maybe a community-based raffle. It depends on the packaging there, but you can't say leave us a review, because some people will take that the wrong way, and you just don't want that, because otherwise they'll leave you a terrible review. And here's how you can package your reviews. You want your review request to be framed in a way that is most likely to get the 5-star testimonial. It begins before you ever send a request. So first, you need to find the backlog and the database of families who have not left reviews. I'm going to show you how you can do this. So you're going to get a database of family contacts. So you'll go through your CRM or an Excel spreadsheet, and you're going to look at the dates that they booked with you, and you're going to go to your Google reviews. So open up another tab and go through your Google reviews and cross-reference those who have already left you a review. So once you make a copy and export the data of the previous reviews onto a separate Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheet, you're going to cross-reference this new sheet with your existing Google reviews. You're going to scrub the names and the data of the people who have already left your review. Then you're going to look at the dates, and if the backlog of contacts have had services from longer than 30 days ago, so the service has concluded more than 30 days ago, you're going to import them into your automated review software. So I'm using my CRM here, my custom CRM here. What you can do is you can use no-code automation softwares. This could be Make, Zapier, there's N8, there's many of them, but if you don't want to build this out for yourself, I'm going to show you how I do it in my CRM. So here's a template. So a general guide that you should follow, or you could follow, is you introduce the person, so you say, hey, first name, it's the director name, so the director that concluded their services, or you can just do the owner's name from your funeral home. So example here, I have its director name from ABC Funerals. I'm reaching out to you as we would love to hear your feedback and experience with ABC Funerals. And this little line here, we contact every family who has worked with us so that we can improve our services and better the experience for future services. This just pretty much frames you as a funeral home who is just looking to get better. And this frame enables you to switch from sort of a corporate and just continually asking for things to, I'm asking for your honest opinion of us so then we can get better and do better in the future. And then you link it, and then you also don't hesitate to reach out. This is another part of aftercare. Best regards, the director name from the funerals. Now, this would be very, very tedious, and almost you would end up just almost forgetting to do this. So what you need to set up is a set and forget system. In other words, an automation that does this on behalf of your funeral home for you. So creating a set and forget system is very high leverage. You do it once, it serves your funeral home infinitely. I'm going to show you exactly how I built this for my funeral home clients, and I'm giving it away for free to you right now. Not just the information I'm giving you in this video, but the implementation as well. So if you leave a comment, I'll implement this for your funeral home. Now, 14, 30, 60 days after every funeral service is completed, a review request is sent. And the results of this is your funeral home's online reputation will be snowballed, positioning your funeral home to be the trusted brand in your service areas. So I've changed this system quite a few times over the period that I've been using it for my clients. So instead of just asking for a review and then that's it, what we do is when the funeral service is completed, we'll wait the given period that we've chosen, and it'll automatically send a gentle request for a review via SMS and email. However, after the review is left is where I've optimized and changed things. So once the review is submitted, a notification is automatically sent into the CRM and notifies people on the social media team. And it auto updates the client's website for the most recent reviews to be used as testimonials. So I'm sure you've seen on many funeral home websites, they will have, right at the top, they will have a little call to action saying, call us or contact us, have a little bit of information about them. They might be, say, 150 years in business, and then they'll sort of wait a tab, and then another tab down, they will have their reviews. Essentially what we do is we automatically update the website to show the most recent and highest ranking reviews. And as a result, this is going to compound your online reputation via your reviews and boost your rankings. But what we also do is the contacts that leave us a review, what we do is we add them to a custom list. These individuals will be added to our email sequence or retargeting ads. and they are more likely to convert for a prepaid or pre-need funeral plan than any other cold lead that you will get. This is the perfect opportunity to find people that will purchase your pre-needs or will purchase your prepaid funeral plans. So many funeral home owners and businesses in general just overlook this. These people who leave you the 5-star reviews are the perfect and the ideal person to purchase a prepaid funeral plan from you. So I don't really understand why funeral homes don't save them to a custom list and nurture them via email or via content or via retargeting ads. I almost never see this happen, and it's such a huge opportunity. So that's what we do, and we add them to an email list, and this email list is informative, and every once in a while we'll leave a call to action on, as part of the aftercare sequence, on how they can book a prepaid funeral plan and the benefits of it. So I'm not only just going to tell you the information, I'm actually going to walk you through exactly how this works in real time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the prospect. Now, this is completely 100% automated. However, for this demonstration's sake, the very start of this is going to be manual. So I'm going to find our prospect and add a tag. And the tag is reviewed. And now the automation is firing. As you can see, a review request has been sent via an email and it's delivered. Your experience matters to us. Hey John, and it's basically just showing the template completely, and here's the little call to action button to write a review. And now when they click this review, what is going to happen is going to show in your overview of your reviews. It's going to give you the overall sentiment of your reviews, how many are negative, what percentage are positive, negative. It's also going to show you your average rating, so how many people leave 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 stars. It's also going to show you the trends. So if people are generally leaving bad and worse reviews, it's going to show that in a trend. And what is also very, very interesting with our software that we use is it gives you an AI overview of basically what the key points of the reviews are. So if a key point to a bad review is they were insensitive, it's going to show you that. If a key point of a good review is their services were very customizable for us, and that's going to showcase to you. And then you're going to get a general idea of right now of what people really like and really don't like about your funeral services. And this should be a guide in order to better them for the future. I know the system sounds a little bit complex when I put everything together. However, if you automate it and you set it up once, it serves your funeral home indefinitely. And the results of this is your funeral home's online reputation will snowball, positioning your funeral home as the trusted brand in your service areas. As mentioned before, if you'd like me to install this for your funeral home, the same system I install for my funeral home clients, at no cost, comment or message me directly and I'll set it up for you.